Correct, that is null and void. Everything underneath the signature is not a proposal. Just before, we're gonna ask for 5 days, and then 3 days for someone who has a debt that's outside the household, a maximum of 5 days being used per contract year. We're asking for days, we're okay with it being an MOU, we'll put that in your hands. Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you. All right. Next, to leave next. To the right, sorry, everybody listening. To the left, the rest of you and the team. All right. Okay. So do we accept it being 5 days with 3 years minimum service? We accept the break in service being defined in that way in green right there. Looking at the break in service you guys gave us from that's supposed to go in compensation, which we'll talk about when we get compensation, but together bring it back. We actually stole some of that language back for this. Rehires who have not retired shall be entitled to this leave if their break in service is less than 180 days. Reasoning, let's say someone's let go for budget and they've got to hunt around for a job. Could be a very specialized job within our system, and it takes more than the allotted time to find the next job before the school year starts. We've seen lots of people have short breaks in service, and if you can't get a job in the first month or until the first month or until the second month of school, it shouldn't take you out of the pool to receive this leave. So we'd like to see that little bit of grace stuck on there. The other adjustment we made down here is an application of paid personal leave. If an employee is defined above, shall submit a long-term leave request form to the supervisor at least 30 days in advance. We've added a comma, except in case of an emergency. And that's just to cover anybody who didn't know they were pregnant, which happens every once in a great while, or finds out very late in the pregnancy, or for many reasons that we can all come up with in our heads, did not want to announce pregnancy until the last minute. Listen, people have regular lives. If it's an emergency or something for a reason, we want to leave them a little grace on that too. And that is the only 2 changes we have made to this from what you gave us. Any questions?
I don't have anything. Okay.
All right. And the last one is looking at leave. Counter proposal for that. Thank you. And me, rest be. All right. Looking at leave provisions, you struck through the lot, but we are going to go back, and we would like to make a proposal for just 2 changes. The first comes with jury duty. What we decided, instead of making the amendment that we had in red, we've struck through that provided if released from jury duty for any portion of the workday, the employee is expected to return to work. For all the same reasons we gave before. Let's say you live in Duval, you go to jury duty, they let you out at noon. You shouldn't start driving back to St. Augustine High School from Duval to get there to do an hour work to go home. I think if you got jury duty, you do your civil service, and if it lets out a little early, we're gonna, I'm not gonna go waste gas coming to work for an hour. That's my goal with saying that. Any questions on that piece? Okay.
What if you're summoned for jury duty and you're released the first hour?
So it's really hard to make a distinction on the exact amount. And
Yeah.
your knowledge of jury duty is much better than mine. But the truth is, if you get in there and you get that kind of luck, I'm going to let luck go to avoid all the complications for all the people that go in the last hour. Right? It's going to be a balance somewhere in the middle. The nature will take its course in that. Some people will get lucky, some people will not, but no one will be punished.
But do you think, question, as it's written now, would it be the expectation essentially that if you're summoned for jury duty, regardless of how long you're there, you're out that day?
Yeah, I hate to say it, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. You get jury duty, you're basically missing.
That's
how I'm interpreting what you're saying.
Yep.
You get summoned, you're out the day.
Correct. That's what I like to say. Personal with pay in 5. Prearranged testing was not required for leave approval was struck through. What we decided to say instead is professional employees will submit personal leave in the appropriate system for obtaining a substitute. That way, they're at least asking for a substitute, doing their due diligence, and if they got somebody prearranged, they can do that. We've taken that language from previous inside the same article. It exists in paragraph 3, where teachers will submit leave in the appropriate system for obtaining a substitute. This is just reiterating it right there for people to find when they go looking for personal leave, so that they are not trying to harangue somebody into finding someone to replace them when trying to get personal leave approved. The system, the big hope, of course, is that the new leave system is going to fill everybody's slots, and everybody will be happy in the subsystem. And it shouldn't have to go look. I'll take questions.
No questions for me. Anything, team? Kathy? Okay.
I think that's everything we have to pass across. Checking the mental agenda. Do you have anything else?
No, for us. So our plan moving ahead tonight would be to bring this back. We certainly have that one significant article we want to go through. We'd like to reschedule another meeting if we can tell everyone tonight. Tentatively, and I apologize for being so forward with it, but this room gets a little dicey with scheduling. So can we look at Tuesday, September 9th? Same time, 5:30. We have a hold on the room, and if that doesn't work, we can get back to the drawing board, and Jesse and I can talk on another day if we need to.
Anybody on my team who is out on the 9th, let me know and has a good reason we can't make it. Tracy. You need to wait till the 11th, correct?
Well, I was saying that we should wait till the 11th just because that's when the budget will be finished and into the county and, into the state, and maybe we could get a copy of that as soon as possible so that we would have better numbers for us to look at on our side to counter for compensation.
It's the AFR, right? The annual financial report, or is it the summary budget? Summary budget.
She's talking about the ESC 139. So Tracy, let me ask you a question. If we got it, let's say we got it to the 11th. How long do you need with it?
Myself or Suggespa is going to be at least a week. But I recommended this to them as well, just because I feel like you can't put across a good solid counter until you have really looked at those numbers.
Because I think we can get it. The date is to be good for this. I'm trying to see if I can get it to you beforehand.
That would be great.
Because we have to send it to the printer and it's got to be ready to roll. And so, so we could probably, I would say, get it to you by the Friday the 5th at the latest. And then maybe at least instead of not being able to do the week of the 8th, we could at least do that following week as opposed to having to do like 2 more weeks past that. I'm trying to get this in as soon as we can.
That would be my advice, but I was also looking, did y'all say the 9th? Don't you have a school board meeting the 9th?
Yes.
It was moved to the
11th.
It's moved to the 11th so that they don't have to come in twice in board meetings if we're public hearings.
Right, we don't have that. The 9th is an open date for us.
Okay.
Listen,
Um,
we may need that after the 9th.
So you think you could get it to us the 5th? So, my recommendation, and this is up to you, Jesse, but my recommendation was that I would try to maybe work the week of the 15th. I would think that would give you a good solid week for us to take a look at the numbers and get a legitimate proposal. But that's up to you.
I'm with you, but I don't sleep, so if they give me a 5th, I'll have by the 9th.
Okay. I will. That's great.
So, because that would be my question, like, could we even if you all needed some time with compensation, could we still keep the 9th? Oh, I may be speaking out of turn.
No, I think the 9th.
Come in and do kind of the items that we
The
passed back
articles and so
across
forth.
to us.
And then if compensation is a later piece, to Tracy's point, we maybe set the 16th for the compensation. You shared the week of the 15th. So we're keeping the foot on the gas, trying to get this accomplished.
I'm good with back-to-back weeks as many times as we can do. Let's go in and pencil in the 9th and say that's good. If you get that to me by the 5th, we're open.
Same time, 5:30. Emily, the room, the 16th won't, but what about the 17th? Okay, so put a hold for right now, set us for the 9th here at 5:30. And then, Jesse, I'll email you regarding this, we look ahead to the 17th. But Emily, put a hold on the 17th.
We'll work that part out. Let's put a hold on Friday and we change it a little bit.
Yeah, and again, the hold is more, this room gets snagged, so I don't want us to.
Yep.
So
Is
we,
it snagged on the in-service then?
the,
19?
Yeah. We wouldn't mind doing a little service in here if we have to.
we have an all-day meeting, most of us are in on the 19th.
Professional.
But moving ahead right now, we're set for the 9th, everyone, right? So we're good with that. So, and we'll definitely be prepped on our end, and then we'll see where it goes with the articles and then possibly compensation as well. And then we have some tentative ideas for the following week after that. Is that okay?
I feel good about it.
And so, emailing it to you and to Tracy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and if we get finished sooner, we'll send it to you sooner.
Perfect. That makes my life easy.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
everyone. Appreciate it.